Today on The Real.
She made it through the week.
But can Monica handle the real claw?
Yes!
We're hosting up one of our favorite news anchors
And dropping her in for a charity dive.
and
On Girl Chat, we're talking about Tamara's sexy Paris night.
And I even dropped it like it was hot at the club, too.
then why women aren't allowed to be angry.
So my neck just starts going crazy, and if my hands join, I'm offending you, and I look like I want to fight.
But My Style Solution makes its season debut.
As a mom, it's hard to think about these things. It feels nice to do something for me.
The Real.
Welcome to The Real! Happy Friday, everybody. Yes. Back with us today is our guest co-host for the week, Monica. Monica, it's your last day with us. I'm kind of bummed. You've taught us so much.
Really?
Yeah, about your motherhood, about all the different perspectives of your life.
Yes.
You got a lot of wisdom in you. Now, have you had fun this week, or has anything surprised you?
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot
You
of fun.
did?
And I think what is, it's kind of sad. What's not surprising, but appreciated, is how we shared all our different views on everything all
Oh,
week.
yeah, we did. We went deep.
But never once was there any disrespect,
Yeah.
any level of, everything was done with respect and affection and love, and it was like we had our moments, we talk about stuff, and the stuff you guys don't see, I think, is amazing. Everybody's briefing, we in house coats, it's real moments, and that's how you get to all of these great real moments on The Real.
Yeah.
So that was the part that I was most pleased with.
Surprised about.
Yeah. Well, I ain't want to say surprise, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's always said that women can't get along, and it just happens with ease here. It's like you say how you feel and you move on. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Jeannie, I heard you have some big weekend plans.
Yes.
You got to let us in on what's going on.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Well, this Sunday, I'm going to be covering the red carpet for the AMAs. I love it. I'm that girl. Yes, I love the show, but the red carpet, I'm still that old-fashioned girl who just loves to sit there and watch every single outfit cascade the red carpet. So I'm going to take you guys through the pre-arrivals and then obviously the fashion. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh, it's
I
gonna be
can't
great.
wait to
You
watch
are so
Yeah.
good at
Do
that.
you love the AMAs? It's good old music, but combined with fashion, it makes the show explosive.
And
You
the
know I
fashion
love
is
it.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so-
yes. I love the music element of it too because you kind of get the both at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
But I want to know, what are some of the hot trends that you're expecting to see on Sunday? Because you know we go through a
Yes.
lot
Yes.
to get
Yes.
ready.
Yeah.
And then you know y'all tear us down real fast if it ain't right.
No.
So what is it you're expecting to see or looking forward to seeing on Friday?
Well, like you said, Adrian, I really love these music shows because it invites people to get adventurous. Musicians are artists. We got to let them express their art. So I'm looking forward to see a lot of beautiful slinky gowns because a lot of the 70s are coming back with just that Scarface style of the, a nice drop
Shell
gown.
silver.
Yes. Nudes are huge right now. I'm sure you guys see it all over Instagram. Nudes in lace, in silks, in satins. Cushiony et Oaks came out with an amazing collection of everything you can imagine in fabric in nudes. 80s rocker glam is coming back, like huge one-shoulder pieces. Saint Laurent released a whole collection called With the Band, so it looks like everybody who's just with the band. You know, leather leggings, patent leather suits, and also, velvet.
Yes,
Velvet
is so big.
magic. Yes, it's huge. And
Yeah.
Prada. And this new line called Monse, they came out with an amazing runway collection of velvets in midnight blue that looks iridescent. So I can't wait to see which each celebrity is going to wear. Yeah. It's going to be so much fun. You'll see it all. I'll post it on my Instagram. I'm so excited excited to cover this. Make sure to watch the AMA's pre-show at the AMAs starting 6:30 this Sunday night on ABC. And now, who's ready for some girl chat? I am.
Okay, first up, in just a few short months, President Obama and First Lady Michelle will be leaving the White House, and while they're going to be missed, many are hoping for a future return. For a while now, people have constantly brought up the idea that Michelle should make a presidential run. In fact, at a recent event at the White House this week, Michelle had to address the idea head on. So would FLOTUS make a good POTUS?
I kind of feel like that was a, when I say something like
I know what you're talking about.
that's kind of like a, just wait and see what I got going on. Don't, you know, it's almost like just sit back. Because if you think in 4 years, the kids will be a little older.
I think she's so tired of being in that. I think she's just ready to get out.
Don't even bring it up.
But she's so serious about her efforts, and what better way? I mean, because we were part of like Get Fit campaign, and then and I actually sang at a luncheon. Oh, Jumpin' Jacks and Apples, and I actually sang at the luncheon. And what I found, she would make such an amazing president because she's so personable. A part of what was missing in this election was people weren't getting out to talk to the real people. And I told her my kids flew in town and wanted to see her. She was like, bring them to me. Security just started scattering. And the weirdest part was they already knew my children's names. I don't think they on Instagram. They just let you know how powerful the government is. They're like, Rodney, Romello. And she took the photo, even though it wasn't a planned thing. That personable thing is what our nation needs.
If anybody ever gets a chance to meet Ms. Michelle Obama, the most magical thing about her is that she makes you feel like the most important person in the room when she speaks to you. She gathers all your attention, and she's very present. You imagine this woman gets pulled in so many different directions, but she makes you feel like you're the only person she cares to hear from at this moment. And I love just that quality, because I would like to see that the person who represents our country feels like they care about every single individual.
And the way she does it, she's very genuine. She's very, very genuine about it. But what I love about her is I feel like she appeals to everyone, whether you're black, white, Latino, young, old, Republican, Democrat, and also she's such an amazing speaker. I've noticed that when she speaks, she has this strength about her, but at the same time, there's this warmth. There's this, humility. And I love that about Michelle. She's awesome. Well, to all the young people out there, if you want to run for president one day, make sure to do your homework. I know she would say that too. However, in an article posted on ScaryMommy.com, Clint Edwards, a father of 2 elementary school children and an educator himself, raised a question of whether it's a good idea to not give students homework, instead asking them to focus on things such as eating dinner as a family, playing outside, and getting to bed early. Clint argues that taking away homework may not be the best idea because it can ill-prepare students on how to work outside the classroom later on in life. That's interesting. Did you guys like doing homework?
Okay, I went to public school, shout out to PS 110 in New York City. But I don't know about you guys, like I had like an old school Jansport book bag, and I carried so many books home, and I spent hours, like if I'm gonna be honest, up to 4 hours doing homework. So I say yes and no. You've got to find a balance. I think kids should have an opportunity to do homework so that they can learn that they need to discipline themselves and be able to get work done on their own. But it shouldn't be 4 hours worth of it. It should be an hour. And then I really wanted to do extracurricular activities like karate, which helps you with social skills and focus, soccer, piano classes, dance, ballet. I think those things are super important. And again, making sure that you're not falling asleep doing projects like this in your books, which I did so many nights. And that can't be good. The one thing I really valued about homework was the discipline it taught me. Because today, you know, we get booked outside of just this. I mean, well, first of all, we have homework for this show.
We do.
Before each show, we get a binder full of information about our guests so that we do our homework to study up on their work that they've done. So my whole point is that stuff about homework back in the day, I used to complain all the time. I really didn't love it because I wanted to be outside playing with kids. But I know that it trained me to now be able to know my environment I need to kill it in real life.
No, it's
You know what I mean? I need that.
I think you
I'm the
said
opposite.
I
I was
make
so
up homework for
bombarded with
myself.
homework that now I just be like, let's just wing it.
Well, you know, some studies show that homework at a young age can cause physical and emotional fatigue.
Yes.
Fuel negative
telling you,
attitudes about
yes.
learning and limit leisure time for children. But the thing is that I think it's like what you said, it was the amount of homework. Yes. Plus, back when you and I were going to school, with me many years ago.
Shut up.
It was books, but now you have computers, so you don't have as much, you know, as far as carrying stuff home. I just think that is good. I mean, you guys are the mothers at the table.
I say balance.
What do you do?
Me
balance,
too. I agree.
Balance, because there's nothing worse than the overachiever that's stressed out. And they can be really successful, but typically they're not happy people. And I think a part of continuing to do what you do and being great at what you do is having that balance. So my thoughts would be, and this is what I do with my boys, they've been blessed to go to an academy that I love. Our heritage family is diverse, but they also uplift all of the processes that the children go through. So for instance, aftercare, you don't just go play. You go in, you do your homework, and then you're allowed to play any sport on the 62 acres that you like to.
Like work hard, play hard.
You work hard, you play hard. Yeah. And that's something I had to learn, because when you make your first album at 12 years old, you miss a big part of, I don't know what prom was like. Right. I don't know what a lot of that was like. I don't know what dating in other people's opinion, not being in it, is like. So with that, I always work hard to try to make sure that my children remain children. And the one time they did experience a school before this one, long before, where they did a lot of schoolwork and homework till sometimes 12, 1 in the morning. They just were not themselves. They weren't as happy. And I see a level of happiness now that's irreplaceable, because they got a lot of life to live. So they don't need to feel like us when we're looking at light bills and mortgages.
Well, according to parent.org, tips on how to help your child do their homework. First of all, make a plan, establish expectations before the school year starts. That's really good, you know.
And you could also create and stick to a daily schedule. Have them do their homework at the same time every day.
And don't be afraid to ask for extra professional help. You know, some of y'all be trying to help y'all kids. And y'all don't know that new math or the old math.
Hallelujah.
So go ahead and help your kids if you need to get them a tutor or, you know, an auntie that knows math. Hey.
Well, while helping your child with homework could make you frustrated and angry when you're trying to explain the old math. But you guys, should you ever show it? So a recent article in New York Magazine detailed how being seen as an angry woman is all too often seen as being negative by most people. So you might get called difficult or even the B word, you know, just for expressing how you feel. So the question is, do you all feel like in today's society, women are just not allowed to be angry anymore because then you get stereotyped? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, there's not
everybody's like, yes.
For somebody who in our industry is demanding, there's the word diva. What's the word for the dude?
Punk.
What's up with that?
Mitch.
No, but like seriously, like people are more apt to call a woman a diva if she requires certain things, but if the man requires something,
he's called
they're
driven.
powerful.
Yeah,
they're
he's
smart,
driven. He's specific. He's professional. Like that is hard.
You know what I've just learned? It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Yep.
So I bring
You
my.
always say that.
I bring my southern hospitality to work with me every day. I mean, I came out here, they were moving around props. I just wanted to say hey to everybody. They working hard for us too. So I had a mom that was a lot like Tamara in the sense that she's never, I'm not saying you don't at home, but I know here she's never out of character. And I think that was a good representation, because I think there's no excuse for being disrespectful or nasty.
Yes.
Whether it's the
100%.
janitor or
My
the
mom
CEO.
always said there's a time and a place for
No,
everything.
let me tell you what I had to learn to control. And I realized that I was just born with it, but I had to learn to control it, because it can be misread. Baby, my neck can do some things that not one thing. And sometimes when I'm talking, I have to like, ooh, neck off the swivel. I got a mannequin challenge it, because
you're not gonna do this.
Because what happens is when my neck takes off, and it's really, it happens to my 3-year-old. I was born with it. I inherited it from my Aunt Laura. So my neck just starts going crazy, and if my hands join, I'm offending you, and I look like I want to fight. But in real life, I just meant what I said.
Right.
So I've learned to.
The other day, I was talking to Israel,
And because of the way I talk, being from New York, I talk with my hands, so I'll be trying to be funny, like, what were you about to do? And I'll do all of this. And Iz will be like, babe, people are gonna actually think you're angry with me. Like, they're gonna think you're upset with me. I'm like, who's gonna think that? But I'm doing all this stuff, and he's like, you gotta be careful, because people from afar, and especially because people just wanna find something to say. If you're in a public place, they wanna have something to say. And I could be doing this being funny, but they would say, they're arguing.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you what just hit me. Another thing is, don't come for me or say nothing to me in a group of people. And don't come for me or say nothing to me on social media. If you don't have my number, wait till you see me. Because then my neck get for real. You know? I don't like that. Yes, so I think sometimes along with what you say and how you say it is where you say it.
Yeah.
Keep that to yourself till you see me.
Go. Now, because today is Flashback Friday, I thought I'd like to flash back to last weekend in Paris again.
Okay.
I know it was such a good time, and I know we talked a lot about it on the show this week about my wedding, but you guys, there was some pretty amazing stuff that you all didn't get to see.
Yes. Okay, because like as much as we all love celebrating Adrian's wedding,
Yes, there were other things.
Yes, the moments around it, like a mom we all love to see all buttoned up over here came out to play
Show
in
that.
Paris. She brought a hottie thotty dress, everybody.
Yes,
I loved it. It was so cool because the whole week we were talking about, like, Adrian was giving us her itinerary, and she goes, and there's one night, you guys, where we're gonna go clubbing. So all of us girls immediately, we were like, ooh, we're gonna bring some leg, we're gonna bring some, shoulders. And she was like, you guys, I really think I want to dress sexy. And we were like, what?
Yes, because guys, this was the first time I was not, at home without my husband, and I didn't have my kids. So I really just wanted to seize the day.
Yes.
And I did. And I'm
Yes,
so
you
grateful.
did.
It was short.
You had so much
I
fun.
just tapped into the old Tamara a little bit with the help of you guys, but also I didn't realize how much I was in style. I have the velvet, like you were saying.
That's why I jumped on you, because I was like, Prada has a velvet just that color. It was beautiful.
And then my my back of my dress was like backless, so
She dipped
really
it
couldn't
low.
see. Yes,
Yo,
I did.
Like,
And I even
low.
dropped it like it was hot at the club too.
Yes, she did.
Yes,
Not
you did.
once, but twice.
I
that
loved
was
it,
fun.
you guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
You emceeing was amazing.
I had a good time.
what? Yes! Yes!
It was a good time.
Also, there's important milestones within the reception
Yes.
that you have to hit, like the first dance,
Yeah.
announcing
Cake
them,
cutting.
Bouquet toss.
Yes.
the garter, all of
Oh my
that.
God.
Yeah,
you guys
it's a
did
lot.
an amazing job. Lonnie was so funny on the mic.
Yes.
Nobody understands. I have got to find some of the footage and play it for you guys.
I know, we
It
had a
was
good time.
hilarious. This one over here, they put on some Journey, and she was fist
Guys,
pumping in the air. I
haven't
have a video
danced
of
like
that too.
in so long.
Thank you guys so much.
Earlier this season, we were contacted by a single mother named Cheryl Richards, who was trying to make a better life for her and her 4-year-old daughter, Azaria. Cheryl was taking public transportation to work every day because she didn't have a car, which was holding her back from being promoted. Cheryl's story really touched us, so we decided to help Cheryl out by giving her a brand new 2017 Ford Fusion Sport as part of our Real Empowered contest. It was awesome.
Since then, Cheryl has reached out to us to give us an update on how everything is going. And get this, not only does she love her new car, but Cheryl's boss saw a clip of our show, loved her ambition, and the fact that she has a ride now, she promoted her to a new position.
It's amazing.
Ow!
That is so awesome. Just to know that we're able to give back in that sort of way is the reason why we do this.
Yes,
It means
And that
so
it opened
much.
doors for other opportunities.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And, she really needed the car to travel for the position. So that's when she got the car, that allowed her to get the position. So
Yeah.
we good for something on
Yes.
this show. I'll
Yes.
take that.
And that car was souped up.
Yeah.
That was a dope car.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
so souped up. The
That
joystick
Fusion
was-
ain't no joke.
Yes, and it was safe for the kid, too. That was really awesome.
Very
Cheryl
good.
says she's planning her first road trip with Azaria before she starts her new position. Cheryl, we love you so much. Please keep in touch with us. And, girl, you look amazing in your car.
Yes.
Starting in 2011, we've had the chance to take a look into her kitchen. Since then, she's expanded her business and grown a family empire. But this family business has cooked up a big old serving of family drama. And with tomorrow night's premiere, it looks like this season promises to be the best one yet. From the hit show, welcome to Sweetie Pies. Give it up for Miss Robbie and her son, Tim Norman.
Thank you. How you doing? How's happening? Thank y'all for coming.
Welcome back to
Thank you.
Welcome back, you two. Now, you guys run the very popular Sweetie Pies restaurant.
Yes.
And Miss Robbie, I want to know, since Thanksgiving is coming up, are you going to cook or are you taking the day off?
I'm going to cook.
Yes!
I mean, all the time. Thanksgiving is my day.
Mm-hmm.
I got two sisters. I take Thanksgiving, one takes 4th of July, and one takes Christmas.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Little hint.
Balance.
Little
Okay.
hint.
Split it
Yes.
out.
Split it out. And I prepare everything that I could think of.
Okay.
Turkey, duck,
Yep.
ham,
Yep.
chicken,
Yep.
chitlins, and most
No, I don't know, chill. I can't do it.
Oh, I love
Oh, no,
chitlins.
yeah, no.
Yeah, greens, macaroni and cheese.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, you got the
Candy yam.
lockdown.
I got
Okay.
everything that
Oh,
you
I'm
can
so
think of.
coming over.
Okay.
Come on
you
over.
name it.
I'll
You
be
come
there.
over too.
You name it.
You guys,
We got it. We
you
got
guys
it.
actually cook in your
Yes.
restaurants.
Yes.
And what's the craziest story that a fan or a customer has ever done?
Well, you know, one thing, our television experience is a little different from the rest of you guys. I can't fly to your city and just come find you. People know they want to find Miss Robbie or Tim. All they got to do is hop on the plane and fly to St. Louis, fly to L.A. and come to the restaurant.
Wow, right.
So we got people come in there and do all type of crazy stuff, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be in the kitchen, I'll walk by, and I've had people just drop their food like, oh, my God! And then it's even worse when they see her. It just comes out the blue. I mean, people do
Right.
all
I
type
mean,
of
they come back there. Miss Robbie, there's this 80-year-old lady. She came all the way from someplace, and she wants to take a picture. So I stop cooking, whatever I'm doing, and go out there and take a picture. Yeah.
That's so sweet. Dedication. Now,
yeah.
Miss Robbie, in this season, you also addressed the tension between you two.
Yes.
And I heard, Miss Robbie, that you're suing your son.
She's suing me.
I'm suing my
Wait,
son.
what?
She's suing me.
He
What do
said
you-
it so calm. She's
Yes.
suing me.
You're suing
why?
him.
Why
You're
you
getting
suing him?
sued. What's happening?
Okay, so she got a
I'll let
team.
him talk first.
I got a team. Her team say one thing. My team say another thing. So next thing, you know, the teams are suing me for $100 million. So I'm going to tell all y'all right now, I need to sell 100 million chicken wings. So if anybody want to meet me outside,
So
I
he
got a
can
car.
pay me. So he can pay me.
I got-
Not if you win.
Not if I
If
win.
he wins.
Not if I win.
Now,
Not
what's
if I
your
win.
side of the story, Miss
My
Robbie?
side of the story is Tim and I see different ways of handling business. I'm a little older. I said take it a little slower. He's younger. He wants to open up 1 million restaurants at one time. Now, don't forget, this is my son. I love him regardless. If we go out of business tomorrow, this is still my family.
Right.
Let it know.
This is still my family. But sometimes in your life, I mean, you've heard of McDonald's having disputes with business partners. Well, that's what this is. Only we're a mother and son. I mean, it's something that I
Is this
don't.
part of the show?
No, this is for real.
Oh.
Will
We
we
gonna talk
see?
again.
Will we see
You will
this
see
reality
a
on the
little
show?
bit of it. You'll see some of it.
You
Yes.
see.
I mean, we
So
have
it's
to dress
ongoing. It hasn't
It's
been
ongoing.
settled?
It hasn't been settled.
I told you I got
That's why y'all
I got-
sitting apart from each other
Yeah,
like
Well,
that.
he's
Look,
way over
I like
here.
you better, Lonnie.
When it comes to style, it can be hard deciding between what looks good and what looks good for your body. Now, whether you have no idea where to start, you've noticed that your style has vanished, or you're just having issues figuring out what to wear to a specific event, Jeannie Mai always got you covered.
Yes.
It's time for My Style Solutions.
All right, ladies, I've got some solutions. Let's talk about who I'm helping today.
Okay, Jeannie, take a look at this video from Sarah Conchular. She needs a style solution that involves a date night with her husband. Take a look.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah and I'm reaching out to you today to not only ask, but beg for some help. Please, I have no clue how to dress for my body. I recently lost some weight and I've never been this size as an adult before, So I get really overwhelmed and frustrated by the clothes that I currently have and trying to find something new that actually fits me. I went from $230 to $190. I'm drowning in the clothes that I have. I haven't been on a date with my husband in over a year. I tell him that's because I'm tired or I'm just not in the mood, but in reality, I don't have anything to wear. I beg of you guys for some help. Please.
So Sarah, come on out.
Yes, you look amazing, Sarah.
Right.
Now, Jeannie, why did you pick this outfit for Sarah, and how can she dress for her new body in general?
Okay, well, I specifically picked this, Sarah, because you had brought up an issue that I wanted to correct when it comes to most women who try to figure out what their body shape is. When you go online or when you look at general fashion indexes, you found that you thought your body would be considered
An apple or a rectangle?
Does anybody think this looks like an apple or a rectangle?
No.
Okay. So what I'm going to say right now is I personally don't like those definitions because guess what? This is a God-given Sarah shape that nobody and no internet can define. This is a body only you have. So rather than thinking about what those fashion definitions are, just worry about what you have in your body and what's amazing. What I noticed when I saw your shape is this thick waist. This waist is tiny, and you're actually very proportionate. So I chose a longer dress so it would give a little bit more glamour because floor-length gowns always just kind of bring you to another occasion. And I wanted to give you something with a halter top because you want to show off this body and you want to look very elegant and elite. So this gives you that immediate look of eloquence, but at the same time, you're still personable and fun and flirty. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, now come on over here. I'm gonna walk you through some other outfits because this is one date night, but like I said, you gotta date your man, okay? That's how you keep the magic alive.
More than one date.
All right, so this is a great outfit to go out on a date night, or you can take this down and switch it up so that you can just go out with your son and be able to just be a mom, okay? So I'm gonna show you here. Another thing you had mentioned is that you happen to not love what body part?
My arms.
Okay, so this happens a lot with women where you become fixated on one part of your body that honestly nobody else notices. Did anybody else here
Agreed.
feel like there was a problem with Sarah's arms?
No. She looks great.
Amazing. But when you get fixated on it, that's all you can think about. So I wanted to show you that an halter top here shows off your arms, but you slowly need to start incorporating outfits that bring out the beauty in your arms because if you keep covering up, all you're gonna do is you're gonna keep being ashamed of your arms. So this gives you that look, this gives you that look, but when you need to, you can cover it up just a bit. You can even drape this over your shoulders for a little cool effect. Turn right around there, okay? And that gives you a stylish touch without feeling like you had to do much, okay? So the good news is, Sarah, not only do you have one date outfit, 2 date outfits, but you are also going to go home with this entire rack of clothing here.
Thank you so much.
Why does this make you emotional?
It's just, as a mom, it's hard to put that time into thinking about these things. Like, my son, I'll always dress him perfectly. And then me, I go out looking like a slob. And so it feels nice to do something for me.
Wow.
I love you. For you and for all moms out there, just start treating yourself. Honestly, I know, Tam, I'm kind of talking to you about this too. Treat yourself. Get yourself something special. Maybe once a month. It could be just a bracelet. It could be a ring. But all of those trinkets and all those pieces just symbolize that you have to take care of yourself first. That's what your son would want. That's what your man would want. And that's what you should want for yourself. Okay? Absolutely. Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Great advice, Jeannie.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so happy that Jeannie was able to do that for her. Jeannie, that was great stuff. And with your advice, Sarah will not only be ready for a night out on the town with her husband, but she'll also be one of the hottest moms on the block, which is important, okay? I flip wigs and colors and clothes all the time.
2 weeks ago, we made our hit game a tool for good when we strapped my own Mama Mai up and dropped her into our bin of $50,000 cash. Yes, we did. And we raised money for charity and had an amazing time doing it. So today, we're giving it another go with a friend of The Real that is up to the challenge. Yes. She's here to earn some cash for a foundation near and dear to her heart in only 3 seconds. Get ready. It's time for the
She gave me a reminder.
Tapping her to make sure she knew it.
She was late on the claw. Anyway, go, Adrian.
All right, so who is playing today, you ask? Well, last season, our friend from KTTV and Good Day LA joined us for a fun segment, and now she's back. Please welcome Araxia Carpentian.
You know, it's been a minute since we've last seen you. The last time you came to see us, you were pregnant with your first child. How's the baby girl doing?
She's good. She's 5 months now. Can you believe it? 5 months.
Wow.
So
Look at her, so cute.
Oh,
Such a cutie. Baby Savon very proud today because you are about to take part in our classic arcade-style claw game, except in our version, you are the claw.
Now, being this claw is very special because this man over here is filled with $50,000.
Whatever you grab today goes to your charity. So, Araxia, please tell everybody about the cause that brought you here to play The Real Claw.
Well, we do all kinds of news stories every single day, obviously, but some stories just really touch you. And being a new mom, we covered one story about the Village of Hope, and it's a transitional housing facility for homeless men, women, and children. And they have a dire need for basic necessities like diapers and baby wipes. So I wanted to do this for them because I know how tough it is. Well, you know.
Yes.
And they go through 5,500 diapers a month. So they have a huge spike in homeless women and children. So I want to do a little something for them.
Now, we can't have homeless people out there. No homeless kids.
So we're very glad you're here. That cause is amazing. We're down with you. We hope you win some big money. You got to put your back into it, your legs into it, all that for this great cause on The Real Claw.
All right, let's get down to business. Araxia, you are strapped in, but are you really ready to do this?
Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it.
I didn't think about the fact that I have to go up. I was just focused on the money portion. I am a little afraid of heights.
Oh, girl.
But it's okay. We're going to do it.
Okay. You got it. Well,
Yes,
you're doing it. Brace yourself.
Okay.
You can do this.
Brace yourself and pay attention. Here's how to play. Roll it.
Welcome to The Real Claw. You will be strapped in and raised approximately 13 feet in the air. The Real Claw will move you over an 8-foot by 8-foot bin full of prizes. You will be lowered into the bin. You will have 3 seconds to grab as much loot as your arms and legs can hold. But hang on tight. You must drop your loot onto the target in order for it to count. Failure to do this will result in you going home with nothing. Good luck.
Yeah, you are all hooked up. It's time to get some money for the Orange County Rescue Mission. You're doing this for a great cause. Thank you so much.
You are totally safe. I want you to know that,
Yes.
okay?
Okay.
All right.
I believe you.
Raise her up.
Oh, boy. Liberating.
It's liberating.
Yes, it hurts a little bit, but not in a bad way. Just, you know,
keep taking
a little
her over.
pressure.
Yes.
Taking her.
No, Araxia, your butt looks really good down here. Remember, once you're down there, you only have 3 seconds, and you must grab everything you can and land in this landing zone. Ready for the drop? Okay, everybody say it with me. 3, 2, 1.
real claw. And now it's time to find out just how much she has won for the Orange County Rescue Mission. Adrian, the suspense is killing me. How much?
Well, we added it up during the break, and Araxia, you grabbed a total of $1,390.